What's up, YouTube? It's me, your friendly neighborhood comic book dude, here with another batch of collectibles for you. We just crossed the 6-month mark this past week with collectibles that we've been showcasing and selling and things like that. And so I just wanted to say thanks for the support 6 months in. I hope if you're one of the people watching who's gotten your hands on something from the channel that you're enjoying it. Obviously these things are for sale, but part of what the owner of the items wants is that they are going to people that are going to enjoy them as much as his brother did. So, that being said, why don't we get into it? This week, I kind of feel like maybe it was sort of emblematic of the fact that there was like a milestone or an anniversary, because almost everything we found, not everything, but a good amount of the things that we found were very old, were like original type items, and are relatively expensive. But we'll start off with some small stuff, and we'll get higher. As I did say in the last video too, we're chopping off sort of the very bottom of the things that I might show you guys, just to save time and keep you guys interested in what you are seeing. So first thing we got here is an Alien model kit from MPC, which was the name of they're pretty much the model kit standard back in the day for cars. And MPC stands for, oh god, what is it? Model Products Company. And they were established in the 60s by, who do we got? By George Todeff and Dick Brainster. And they started it in Mount Clemens, Michigan. It started as mostly cars, and I mean, like, to this day they still do car models for all different kinds. Probably around the late 70s when this bad boy came out is when they started to branch out into some other mediums. And the company itself has traded hands a couple of times, but yeah, again, the focus has genuinely been cars. So when you see something like this from them, it's not the norm. It's not like Mobius or Aurora, where they did as much figures as they did other things. So our Alien Boy here, when you build him, is about 9 inches tall. Cool looking box for sure. But yeah, this is from 1979. It is old, still sealed. I mean, you can see the plastic perforation there on the side. It's never been opened. Yeah, just beautiful, cool piece for any lover of Alien. I'm sort of shocked that it didn't cost more. I don't know what something like this would have gone for at the time, because they didn't make it a point to price them back in the day. Like the way we have like comics and things now, where the price is just embedded on the item. But this is gonna go for about $50. So, all right. Next item is probably going to tie for our most expensive item of the day. Something like this is the type of things that I've been looking to see. They're the type of things that, when you watch shows like Comic Book Men or, The Toys That Made Us, you get these like gems that just pop out of the woodwork. And on the one hand, I'm sort of shocked at how pricey this type of item is. But on the other hand, I recognize that the age of it, the condition of it, things like that are all determining factors. And I'm going to be honest, we're not 100% sure if this is going to go up for sale on Facebook at the price that it's at, only because I don't want to put it at such a high price and get lowball offers on it. This may be like a straight to auction item, like on eBay. At the very least, I'll include it in whatever things we post to try to entertain some offers. But again, it's sort of mind-boggling why this is so pricey. But this is a movie viewer. This is an Alien Kenner movie viewer. You could pop your eye in there. You can see like stuff. And the way Kenner did their movie viewers is their cartridges. So this one comes with a cartridge. And I don't know if they did this for the Alien one. There's another one that we have today that there are definitely other expansions for that you could buy and sort of like add to this. It doesn't have batteries. It doesn't require batteries for that matter, but it's got like a turning gear motion in order to watch it. Um, we're not entirely sure if this item was ever opened or not. The seals are broken on it, but in a way that makes it hard to tell. I don't know if you can see there, but that flap is not like ripped. It is a solid square piece still. So the thing has popped open from there. Unfortunately, because this belonged to somebody who's deceased, we can't 100% confirm that it's ever been used or not. It looks like the exact shape it would be in if you were to buy it new, outside of the fact that the perforation on these pieces of tape has come undone. And I'll be honest with you, I'm no tape expert, but I would think something from, also, I believe this was 1979. Yeah, 1979, that the tape perforation, so we got 79 to 89, 89 to 99, and 2000, 41 years old. I don't know how strong the tape was back then, but it is conceivable to believe that this thing was never removed, and the tape just lifted on it. So for that reason, I mean, the box has got a little bit of roughness, but it's in incredibly good shape for what it is. I've shown you guys newer things that look way worse. Something like this, in this condition, with the box and everything, the average price was about $700. So this is for your die-hard collectors. This is somebody who had this as a child and wants to regain their nostalgia. Somebody who's a lifelong Alien collector and wants every piece, that sort of thing. Again, I recognize that is a lot of money, but we also can't ignore the fact that the ones that have sold in similar condition have sold for similar prices in multiple instances. So, again, I'm not entirely sure that this is going to go on Facebook. I mean, when people see this video or see the pictures, because, the way I do my pictures, I include multiple items in them, and people might see and might ask. We may like entertain offers, but I'm hard pressed to believe that anybody on places like Facebook would do anything other than lowball and belittle for the price that this would be going for. So, beautiful piece. This is possibly a grail for some people. And again, for myself personally, seeing things this old and in this great shape is this is one of the reasons why I do this. It leaves me stunned. Next. This is all. It's kind of sad because it's not that the things that you'll see after this aren't as good, but to set such a high bar at the start of the video. Our next piece. We've had in the past once before a hammer piece, like Hammer horror films. It was like a cloth Dracula, like 13-inch figure. And I still am not entirely sure what's up with Hammer, because they don't put like a toy company on their stuff. Like, they just say Hammer. So I don't know if they just opened up their own toy company when it came to their items. It's, I guess, entirely possible. So I got two busts today from Hammer. We'll start with this one and we'll get to the other one later. But got ourselves the Frankenstein's Monster 8-inch premium maxi bust. It's our boy Christopher Lee as Frankenstein's Monster. Definitely not your typical looking, Frankenstein, but they might have been going for a little bit more of a realistic look. So imagining like a giant guy versus like a normal guy, but with some makeup done up and stuff, maybe was a little easier to come by. But it's a solid piece. What if we have a year on this? No. Oh yeah, we do. 2013. So, cool piece though, and it will most likely look like that when you have it about that height, that size. It is a bust, so it was open to check for damage. Price-wise, though, this is relatively inexpensive. It's 10% of the last thing I showed you. This guy's gonna go for $70, so not bad. Next, I had one of these last week. Not the exact same one, but we had a Chucky good guy doll last week, and it looks like they like designed ones for like each Chucky movie. So this one was the last one we showed you was Bride of Chucky. This one is Child's Play 2, and this one looks more like Chucky before he gets like mangled and destroyed like he looked in the Bride of Chucky one. And they make sound and stuff, and they come in this beautiful box that is reminiscent of who he's supposed to be. Price wise, this is I can't remember if this is higher or lower than the other one, or about the same. It's from Mezco. It's our buddies at Mezco, obviously, too, for anybody who's not familiar. And it looks like this one came out at the same time as the other one, or in the same year at the very least. Maybe they staggered them like a month apart. This is 2014. Chucky. Oh God, no! Don't come for me. Chucky is going for $125. So not bad, right? Not bad to have your own killing machine guy being able to stare at you. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Let's get back into the realm of expensive. Got ourselves one of our Bowens of the week. One of two. This is our boy, the Human Torch. They actually have to specify because there are more than one Human Torch in the Marvel Universe. So this is Johnny Storm. This is the one most people know from the Fantastic Four. Solid piece, solid guy. Which one's this? This is he was limited to 500 pieces. He's a little bit high on the higher end number wise, but I mean 500 pieces, right? He's a pricey one too, compared to some of these guys. Probably because he's a Fantastic Four character. $525. Yeah. So, there be him. It's the first one that I've seen so far too that isn't like, they tell you who they're sculpted by. I don't think we've had one before that was sculpted by the Kucharik brothers. So, we'll see if we come across any more of those. But yep. Fire. Light your wallet on fire for this guy. Next. Got ourselves a little sideshow action. I think I have slowly started to pull the rest of the like horror sideshows because the majority of what we have left are Jason's. Like of these kind of sideshows that I'm about to show you. The cloth like 12 inchers. Like all the different versions of Jason, which I'm sure there are people out there that want those. I have nothing against Jason. I didn't want to inundate us with Jasons, but it seems like we may be, seeing sideshow Jasons for the next while for our cloth figures, just to roll him out, get him into the world. So this one is part 3 Jason, so he's kind of almost fully established himself at this point. And this guy is from 2003. 2004 seems like the majority of when these came out, so once in a while a little earlier, but this guy's gonna run you $165. This one must be one of the, maybe it's because he's an earlier Jason, I'm not sure, but he'd be pricey. Oh boy. Ooh, I know you guys always love these. Found another in the line of Spencer's 18-inch figures that they used to do that were hard to come by, and they have a really wide berth for their limited numbering. Um, so this guy is limited number. He's out of 30,000 though. I just kind of think to myself, I wonder how many toys like have that number or less, and then aren't billed as limited number. Like what's the cutoff? But I will say he's a lower number. He's under 1,000, which when you've got 30,000 of them out there, it's pretty good, right? In the first mold, probably. He's number 541. Yeah, we got our boy Michael Myers here from Halloween. Beautiful, pristine box. Beautiful box, and he does make sound. Kind of try to leave that to people, mostly because they make it look like it's pronounced where to press it. It's never where they tell you. And these guys, I don't want to like start fidgeting and poking, and then suddenly I just stab my finger through the doll. So he's actually not that expensive. I thought some of these were kind of pricey. He's not. He's $100. I mean, it's not chump change, but it's also it could be more. I just showed you Human Torch for $525. So yeah, cool piece. Never been opened. Seals are still good. All that good stuff. Low number. I'm sure this guy will get jumped on real quick. These 18-inch ones always seem to. What else? Ooh, this is cool. Oh, where? Next piece is kind of heavy. Oh. Any of you guys watched the new Watchmen show on HBO this past year? Yeah, this image starting to look familiar to you. Yeah, Rorschach. So this is a cool little replica piece. It comes with a replica Rorschach mask, and it comes with his prop grappling gun. It's pretty cool. It's from DC Direct. If that wasn't cool enough, it is also a limited number, I believe. Yeah, it is 263 of 1,000. Huge item here. I actually thought that this was going to be more too. I mean, compared to some of these DC prop thingies we've had, like that Wonder Woman throne room like vault thing that was like $500. This is going to run you $200. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. Shit, if I had an extra $200 lying around, I probably would buy this for myself, just because I am a big Watchmen fan. So whether you liked the show or the source material, the original graphic novel there from the 80s, this is for your diehards, man. This is for those people that are gonna put on the mask and start to go crazy. No, don't do that, please. But unless it's for cosplay or something. But yeah, $200. Oh, hi, kitty. Making a visit. Star-Lord popping in to say hello. Yeah, okay. So I did mention at one point that there was another viewfinder, or movie viewer, I should call it. Viewfinders that are a little different. Viewfinders, I think, still exist, and movie viewers were, a bygone age, 70s and the 80s. So this next one is one that I'm sort of shocked by. I wonder if it's because it was more popular, so there's more of them in circulation, or what the issue is. I couldn't really figure it out, but we got ourselves a Star Wars Kenner movie viewer. And this one is in about the same kind of shape. Again, the tape flaps are up. Again, I don't know if this is indicative of some way to open these items without ever ruining the flaps, or if this is indicative of my theory that over time they just deperforated, because 41 years is a long time to stick to something. Although, actually in this case, I think it was 39. I think this one came out in 81. But... oh no, this is earlier. This is 77. Wow. That makes me scratch my head even more. But yeah, this one I know for sure there are other tapes out there besides the one that this one comes with. It is a Kenner. It you know, again, it's in beautiful shape. But this one doesn't go for anywhere near as much as the Alien one, which I'm perplexed by because I mean I'm not gonna split hairs about which fandom is bigger or more popular or whatever, but I feel like one would think that it would be Star Wars. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe the other one is just harder to come by. This one's going for 200. 200. Still a lot of money for a movie viewer, but not as astronomical as 700. Um, original box, original everything. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably throw a little Gorilla Glue under those tape flaps and close it, and for all intents and purposes, it's new. So, but yeah, beautiful piece. It's an original. This one's got a little bit more box roughness than the other one too, but the item itself is in great shape, beautiful. Doesn't look like it was taken out, or if it was done in such a way to make it look like it wasn't taken out. So there is that. What do we got left? Alright, I think our last thing for the day. Oh wait, we got 2 more things. Alright, we got ourselves a terror dog from Ghostbusters. He's a little mini lighted statue from Diamond Select. I think he's limited number 2. They used 1984 as the demarcation. I think that was the year the first Ghostbusters came out. So he's number 311 out of 1984. Believe he was opened to be checked. Cool. Certificate of authenticity, and yes, he was open to be checked for damage. This guy is going for hundo. Yep, a hundo. Solid piece. He lights up. Set him out for Halloween coming up, or just all year if you're a spooky fanatic. But yeah, cool piece. The last one, I think is appropriate that we waited till the end for. I don't know why I came across so many expensive items this week. I find some expensive stuff sometimes, and other times we don't. I don't know. But this this one is sort of like the Alien Kenner, in that it's old. This is sealed. This I have no dispute about whether or not it was ever used. And it also throws some red flags for me as to why this is as pricey as it is, but the viewfinder was not. Because again, I'm like, Star Wars, this has got to be worth money when it's an original. But we've got here, from 1981, a Kenner Star Wars Empire Strikes Back board game. Oh, I have them upside down. It's called Yoda the Jedi Master. It's 2 to 4 players. As you can see, it is sealed. 100% sealed. Never opened. It's beautiful artwork and images, painted cover. This also seems to be going for an obscene amount of money. I don't know why. I don't know if it's hard to come by. If Kenner never reissued this or sold it to Parker Brothers or any of the current board game makers, but this one's going for about 700 as well. I don't know. We'll probably try that at auction as well. I mean, I'll give people the same benefit that I'm going to give the Alien, but I really realistically don't think anybody on Facebook is going to want to pay that much for it. This is going to be for that diehard collector who's checking eBay every once in a while for that thing, and then suddenly it's going to pop up for them. Yeah, I don't know. Beautiful though. I'm sure it was a fun game at the time too. I'm sure it was sort of revolutionary for them because like this movie had just come out, so like having something like this, you know, probably meant a lot to that, you know, the kids at the time. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end for the day, guys. Pricey board game, pricey movie viewer. You know, there's obviously, like I said, there's other stuff that I haven't shown you guys that you'll, you know, if you follow all the links in the description to like my Facebook group or the other places that I post these, you'll see them. You'll see the pictures for them, just on the lower end price wise. So it feels like there's not as much of a reason to like hype it up with you guys. But as always, I've been your friendly neighborhood comic book dude. Like I said, subscribe, like, comment, do all the YouTube stuff. I'll catch you guys next time.